Hello, everyone, and welcome. Hope that you are doing amazing. Hope that you are doing well. Loving on yourselves, feeling abundant in life, good in life, nourished in life, well taken care of. Okay, Ashe. And I'm feeling a little bit. I'm not sure. Hopefully, this message helps. Okay, I am Latiste. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's go ahead and get started. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are feeling and fucking with the vibe. You're not finna do this to me. You're not finna do this to me. You're not finna do this to me. Okay? Alrighty. Anyway, um, as I was preparing and prepping, I was hearing a song by Daystorm. Daystorm. Oh my god, I've been watching that show. Ashe. By D Smoke. Oh my goodness. D Smoke and Ari Lennox. And I believe it's titled Real Body. And the part that was stuck in my head is I can get enough for you. That's a real body. That's a real body. That's a real body. And then she says, thighs mimic strawberries. I don't know. I can get into the song, but essentially, it's somebody loving you for your real body, for how it looks in all forms and facets. And it's hilarious I said nourish you because it's almost like they want to indulge in you and not in like some obsessive, controlling, karmic weird type of way here going on, but in like chili takes a long time, right? Gumbo takes a long time. Depending on what dish you're like things depending on what food you're cooking, it takes a long time. You know it's gonna take the most proper ingredients. You're gonna need it. Sometimes you can make do without something every now and again, but for it to get that feeling of truly just going like to truly indulge in it, you know you need the proper ingredients. You know it's gonna take time. You know it's gonna be a long time to prep and simmer and stir and check and all these things and allow it to really marinate. And I'm hearing like brisket. Brisket takes a long time. It's things like that take a long time, that take consideration, that take intentional looking after. So that way, when you are ready to, it sounds crazy to consume it, but it is something that you can indulge in. And what I mean by consume is like people forget that when you're choosing something, you're choosing that to interact with someone, to be in a relationship, that is what you're choosing to indulge in, what you're choosing to consume, their time, their energy, their jokes, their opinions, their everything. That is what you are consuming. That is what is feeding you. So I mean that in that way. So it's like this energy of like, I want to take my time with your body. Just say it how it is, okay? But I want to take my time with your body, with your energy, to get to know you, to get to understand you, because this is a real body. This is a real essence. This is, yeah, you feel me? So it is that energy in itself. And if I'm singing a little off key, I'm getting over a cold, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But it's the truth. But it's this energy of like, you ever met someone when they like talk about something that they're passionate about or something that they really don't dislike passionately? It's like they can get into detail about it. They can tell, and it's that is currently entering your life and is happening, and it's so beautiful. It's very beautiful. Okay, it doesn't have to just be romantic, if that, because I like to. So I'm gonna just say be relationships. So if you are feeling more resonant with platonic, you're feeling more resonant with romantic. It is up to you, my love. It is how your energy is holding it. But relationships are not limited to just romantic relationships. Ashe, Ashe. But it feels like that. That's a real body. Yeah, yeah. He does get sexual in the song. It is a sexual song, but it's like a sense of like, it's like when you get home and you slip off your wig or you take off your bra. It's like it's like revealing those parts of you, even if you are dolled up. You get what I'm saying? Because baby, I'm at home and I'm only doing readings, and I got dolled up, and I love to get dolled up even if I'm not doing readings because it's just what I do. But it's this essence of you don't need to prepare yourself as if you're going outside of your home. Because even if you're like, fuck it, I'm wearing the clothes I got on, I'm gonna toss on some shoes, you still have to in some way get ready to go outside. to get prepared, to modify self in a sense. Because you know, in some way, in some sort of sense, you're going to be perceived, right? And that's whether you do or don't want to be perceived. So it's this energy of like, you don't have to get prepared with this person as if you're going outside of yourself. You don't need to walk on eggshells. You don't need to question what you just said if it's offensive or anything, because if they feel that way, they'll say it, and you need to, So it's things where this really flows. You don't need to. It's like taking that bra off. It's like taking the earrings out. It's like cleaning your face with the makeup or doing your night routine. It's somebody's really like getting comfortable in a sense with their body, and that has allowed you to get comfortable other people being around your body or seeing your body or being in or around or touching your body. You get what I'm saying? Body, 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 body. And what is this sense of that recognition? So you are ready to indulge. You are completely ready to indulge and take into that, because split the deck. Nothing on this side, nothing on this side, and nothing on this side. Split the deck. This is also the other deck that does it. I said it was the spooky, but the spooky deck is the only big deck that does it. I say, but it's this energy where you're really truly allowed to be yourself, where you don't feel like you have to always step outside or overthink things even after you interact. It's just it feels like you have been preparing and prepping, not only yourself but being around other people as well. And it's just mm, it's like a moment where nobody needs to say anything in the morning, right? Everybody just knows the routine. You just get ready. We don't bump into each other. You might even, set up certain things for them because, you might get up earlier, or you like to take a morning poop, but they don't take a morning poop. So they set up the coffee. So that way when you're done, you grab the coffee and you set up something else. And it's like this energy of like, it goes with the flow like a morning routine. And I'm hearing the song, like the dew in the morning, gently rest upon my heart. Like I said, I'm getting over a cold. Excuse me, but we're gonna say it eight, okay? But it's like the dew in the morning. If you know dew in the morning, it's very gentle. It's like the light mist of that change, right? It's very subtle. It's very quiet. Nobody really needs to speak because everything has already been understood and spoken or arranged, and I'm hearing like it's this alchemic. I think that's the right word. I'm go with it. This alchemic energy where you guys are alchemizing each other's energy without draining, depleting, disregarding, or anything of your own. Because you recognize this is a real body, this is a real energy, this is a real essence, I'm a real vibe. You guys have really discovered what it means to really like and enjoy yourself. And you're ready for other people to indulge in it. You're like, damn, I'm funny as fuck. Like, shit. Bam. I'm ready to have these inquisitive conversations. Like you're really feeling it. We got 6th house energy, Virgo energy, Earth, Mutable, Mercury energy, Maiden energy. The only zodiac that has a body energy. The only zodiac that has. Hold on, wait, pause. Are you catching that? The only zodiac that has a body energy. 6th house energy. That's a real body. Okay. It is really getting to love and adore yourself, because like stew, like soul food, culturally soul food that comes, it takes time, it takes high quality ingredients, it takes the right ingredients, the right intention, time, and care. We're not making it because I gotta make do with what's in a cabinet. No, you're not breadcrumbing stuff anymore because you don't do that to yourself anymore. You're not rewarding yourself with pleasure, joy, calm, peace, because you are okay with, no, you're not. I'm not dealing with the chaos and then using my pieces. No, I'm just not going to deal with the chaos. I'm not going to deal with the bullshit. I'm not going to stick around. I'm not going to do that. It's just not going to happen. We got switch or shift. Yeah, you are changing. That is right under body. You are changing the way that you think about your body, feel about your body. And it's almost like a self love reading as well. I always speak from self love. That is always going to be the foundational sense of these readings. That's why I always say, I love you, but love yourself more. And that's why I always say, nobody's ever going to know you in the way that you know you. Ever. 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 You think somebody know you better than you, baby, you not spending enough time with you. Well, you understand me better than I understand myself. How the fuck does somebody understand you better than you understand yourself when they are going off of your actions, your words, your thoughts coming out into energy? That's the only way they can know you better than you, is if they're paying attention to what you're doing. They don't know how or why you're doing it unless you tell them. And even then, you have to tell. So nobody's going to understand you or know you better than you. So be okay with shifting and changing your body. I remember growing up, you couldn't be like, oh, I don't like something. Be like, you lying. You know you like that. It's like, damn, can I change my mind? I don't like it anymore. Oh, so now all of a sudden you don't like it. It's like that. Well, yeah. At first, it was like you do like it, and now I can't like it. It's like, so yeah. It's just like that. Can a bitch change? Okay, so you're ready for this switch and shift in how you think and feel about your body. You're walking with more confidence. I used to walk into the room, head down, I don't walk, now I float. Float on this, float on this, float. Mm, mm. Hanging out, I got goose down in my cup. Okay? Like, you're like, I'm ready to indulge. And even if you're not looking for it, nobody's ever really looking for something. They're just looking to live out their purpose, essentially. Looking to live out something that feels aligned with them. And that's when it's like, okay, this is what I'm truly, that's when it gets a little particular. But you are aligning with your life just being lived. And that's when it's coming in. That's when you're like, oh shit. And even if you're like, I do want friends, I do want a lover. You're not looking under every rock and shit. Like, shit, the fuck I gotta do all that for? I can just be me. I ain't gotta do all that. I don't have to do all that. Yeah, we got haters and naysayers. That's right under switching shit. Like I said, somebody gonna be like, you used to be like that, or you used to not care when I said that. You used to not care when I did that. Shay, solar plexus, because you're moving in action. You're moving in action. Ooh, honey. So these haters and naysayers, this sixth house energy of standing in your body, standing in your right, standing in this claim, this proclamation, and it's also mutable energy, which means you are able to shift, shape, and mold, because that's what a body does. I always love to say, go put on them shoes that you have from kindergarten. Can you? Do you even got the shoes that you have from kindergarten? And yes, it may be like, okay, we get it. But it's like, do we get it? And I feel like you get it. And you're not around people that don't get that. If you are still functioning off of something because you are that scared to shift, to change, to move, or allow me to shift, to change, to move. So it's removing of that. You're going to be around somebody that really, truly indulges in you. And you are able to indulge in them. And that allows you, I always say the best type of love is a love that also feeds into the love that you give yourself. Like I said, kind of like with that, the people with the morning routine. Like they just get it. Maybe you were in a household like where you both need to listen to music in the morning. Well, you didn't get, I don't know, this household and living together could be coming together. I feel like, yeah, I'm optimistic and positive for my future and now. So you could be moving in with someone because we got switch and shift, and it's right across from that, and it's kind of under new friend, but it's kind of pushed more towards the middle. So it's this energy of like you could be thinking about moving in with someone you're not sure, or you are like, okay, this is it. Like I've never felt more in line. This is like a sign, like yeah, allow it. There's a change. There's a movement. Yeah, a lot with music, like I was singing, do in the morning, the beginning song, the song I just singing, float. Like make and finish that playlist. Yeah, that's right across from haters and naysayers. It's almost I'm hearing like tune out the noise. Tune out the bullshit. Healing and karma. Tune out the noise. Tune out the bullshit. And that's right under haters and naysayers because they're going to have something to say. But what did Doshi says in the old song? By the time you have heard this, I have taken on another form. By the time you heard this that I'm dropping, I already been taking on a new form. I already been taking on a new energy. Because I'm always ready to grow with self, to push self, to enlighten self, to be creative and explorative with self. And that allows me to be explorative and creative and open with my life. And you're doing that. And you're feeling more optimistic about that. You know what's crazy? Is spirit is probably, not probably, why am I saying? Ashe, thank you. Spirit is like, you should have listened because I pulled out the mother card and I didn't pull out the child, children, and childlike card. And this is over here with the shift and answers. You could have been, I'm hearing you could have been the mother in the group and you just want to feel like a child. You just want to have that freedom, that expressive energy. I don't need to worry about anything. I don't need to mother people. I don't need to take care. And that's also could be where the haters and naysayers are coming from. Like, you never used to, used to say, I like this and used to forget. It's like, I'm not doing that anymore. And I need to heal. And me healing is me taking in and mothering myself so I can be a child, so I can really experience these things, so I can make new friends on the playground. I'm hearing with due time. With due time, and this over here with I'm optimistic, the new friend. With due time, and it's time. We got sealed lips can't sink ships, shush. And that's right under mother. You don't need to, it's time for you to stop parenting people and taking, no. It's time for you to relax, truly indulge, take it in. Your gumbo, soul food, whatever you've been cooking has been simmering, and it's time to take it off the stove and indulge. And it's time to be around people that are really going to be like, now that is important, salt, isn't it? It is. You took the time to recognize that okay, thank you. Because they're going to recognize the ingredients that it took for you to be you. For you to be you. And they're going to love to see what else you decide to add. What is the new meal you're going to create, which is a new goal and a manifestation. Somebody could be really dealing with food in their stomach. We got five. Spirit. 5,000 energy. That stomach kept going energy. And it's right under, in between this block. To make the finishing playlist and healing and karma. So music can be something. And that movement in the hips and the stomach and release. You gotta dance. I'm hearing you gotta dance, but that is Leo energy, fixed fire and sun energy, right? They want you to be committed to continuously living for you, being for you, right? I always like to say the main character, of course, everybody has main character energy because they decide what job they're going to do. They decide what friends they're going to have. They're going to decide what car, if they want a car, they're going to decide everybody is main character because they decide if they want you in their life or not. Whether it's an opportunity, a person, an habit. So take control of that. Yeah. Final card. Yes, I say final. From the inside out. Whatever you do, spirit, do it from the inside out. What I say, you have been working on this for some time. You have been looking at you, thinking about you, taking you into consideration, and that has allowed you to see what can be fed in your life, what needs to be cut off in your life, and what is feeding you. And you are stepping into it. No more mothering others. No more taking that in. You are releasing all of that. No more being around people that always got something to say about you. Or not being around, I'm hearing, not being around people that don't have anything to say about you. I'm hearing, I want to be loved out loud, cared for out loud, supported out loud, taken care of out loud, seen out loud. Like I said, you're going to be with somebody that's going to be like, girl, you soak these kidney beans. You didn't just get these out the can. This chili is like that. I can tell that you took time with yourself. That's a real funny. I'm about to be around people that actually are recognizing, recognizing you. I love this for you. I do. I do. So that has been your reading. I love you. Love yourselves more. Until next time.